Hello there, you amazing viewers and subscribers. Now, if you read the title, this is my review on Doctor Who Eve of the Daleks. Yes, I'm doing a review on Doctor Who Eve of the Daleks, the 2022 New Year's Day special we got only 2 days ago. And to be honest with you, I've kind of watched it 10 times already. And that's probably bad, you know. Yeah, 10 times of rewatching the same episode over and over again. Yeah, I've kind of rewatched it 10 times over and over again. I really enjoy it. If I was to say, out of the Dalek specials that we got for the couple of past New Year's Day, I'll have to say Revolution of the Daleks with last year's one with the Doctor coming out of prison and Captain Jack and that lot is my all-time favourite, followed by Eve of the Daleks, and then, of course, Resolution of the Daleks. They're my that's how I literally rank her 3 specials at the moment. Until we probably get more, like the spring with the return of the Sea Devils and a final special where she goes off to regenerate. So that will probably change. But during the 3 specials that we got for her Doctor, Eve of the Daleks is my second favourite so far. Now, I love the new design of the Daleks because, again, you do have, not having the plunge, you kind of got the claw thing that we saw in the previous year, but we have a whole new Dalek weaponry. It's a Dalek machine gun. I mean, come on, that's just awesome. A Dalek machine gun. Yeah, Daleks just normally have one weapon. No, this one, you just have the gun that goes, exterminate, and they all die. Talking from the point of view of the TARDIS team, this adventure takes place 1 week after Doctor Who Flux. So, as it's for us, it's been like 4 or 5 weeks since the end of Doctor Who Flux. For the TARDIS team, it's only been it's been like 1 week. Yeah, the Doctor really does travel where we have to wait 4 or 5 weeks for the next episode. No, for them it's just like 1 week. Oh yeah, you saw us this week. No, we're going to travel and you see us again in the next week. No, that's not how it works for us. Not for us Doctor Who viewers. No, we watch it when we wait for 4 weeks and then 4 or 5 weeks and then it comes back and New Year's Day and then of course it's just like 1 week for them in the TARDIS team. Yeah, of course it is. We just go the long way round where their TARDIS just goes through. I really do enjoy that kind of like speciality, kind of like, I like how they literally connect it into Flux really, because in Flux the TARDIS does get like a bit damaged with things coming through the wall, extra doors and everything. So in this story, the Doctor reboots the TARDIS really. She tells them they've got to run out those doors. She thinks she's landed them on a pleasure holiday planet, where in fact she just landed them in a storage unit in Manchester, and it becomes eradicated with Daleks. Yes, it does actually become eradicated with Daleks. Now, the one thing I love about Doctor Who, even in the classic era, Modern Who hasn't really done it until now, I don't really think. I really love the base undersea stories that we see for Troughton or Pertwee or Tom Baker or William Hartnell's Doctors. This is such a claustrophobic episode because we don't just have like a whole billion armies of the Daleks in this story. No, we've only got 3 Daleks that's on the hunt that's on the hunt for the Doctor after the Santarans trick the Cyber and Dalek fleets to blow up by trying to convert the Flux. So yeah, so basically the Daleks are blaming the Doctor for that fault. The Doctor, oh no, it's the Santarans. What do we do with the Santarans? We blame you, Doctor. Oh, okay, of course you do. I really did enjoy this episode. I think it's great. As I say, it's a good base on just seeing story. Instead of like them running around everywhere, it's like they do a little bit of running around, find out what's going on, get exterminated, reboot, then try and work what they're going to do, get exterminated and come back. You know, like so and so and so and so. Quite a few times. I think it was like 5 or 7 times they come back. And, you know what happens with them? Then, of course you do. The Doctor kind of makes fireworks and this big giant bomb that's already in the storage unit thanks to this guy who apparently works with this woman, and he's apparently living in the storage unit, and he creates all the bomb and aspects the Daleks go to exterminate thinking it's the Doctor, and that looks the Doctor tricks them and goes and blows up. I love the bit with the TARDIS where you got the TARDIS literally just standing where the Doctor parked it by its rebooting, and then you kind of got the storage unit collapse, like the whole of the storage unit around it just in bits of rubble and stuff, and in that rubble you've got broken bits of Daleks. And in my best edition, this one, the Doctor really hasn't understand about cleaning up, because the whole point of Evolution of the Daleks is when you have that idiot American person, Jack Robinson, when he literally gets his hand on the old Dalek casing that's built, well, the junkyard Dalek, and he bases his props on that one. They don't really do much on this one. They don't really clean it up. They've just got broken bits of Dalek everywhere. So if that American guy wants to come back and pick up those remains of the Daleks and just try again and rebuild everything, make some more security robots, but with proper Dalek DNA and stuff, it could happen again. Everything that happened in Resolution of the Daleks could basically happen again, probably in Jodie's finale or after in series 14 or something. The Doctor should have really learned about cleaning up her mess with the Daleks, but no, they're just getting the TARDIS, leave the whole debris, leave the Daleks broken in pieces and everything, and go off in the TARDIS to go somewhere else. But no, not really. Not really, really good, is it? I mean, come on, Doctor. You had a whole episode where you find out when you leave the remains of one Dalek. Now you've gone and left 3 remains of Daleks, different parts of Daleks everywhere. And of course, you just go in your TARDIS, you leave again. It could really happen again. We could actually have another style episode of Revolution of the Daleks where, we could have somebody worse, say like Donald Trump. Or somebody else way worse than Donald Trump come in and just pick up those remains of Daleks and make a whole Dalek army of humans, Could happen. But in a way that this episode was actually really enjoyable. I absolutely enjoyed the little aspects. I love the bit on the second loop where you kind of got the bloke literally get all his stuff together, the Dalek blows it up, and he just stands there going, oh, thank you for exterminating my stuff, and the Dalek just shoots him. And then of course that woman ends up getting killed in the lift, and the Doctor yells at Dan, are just there in the sofa saying, oh, please come in, we're just sitting here, we're just chilling. And then they get shot, and then straight away in the final gap in the time loop, they just go and rebuild everything. They go and destroy the Daleks, and it works out pretty well, and the Doctor does trick the Daleks, it does work. So I pretty much did enjoy this New Year's Day special. I think it's a good New Year's Day special. I really enjoyed it. The one thing I have to say about this episode is that, yes, I can understand why some people might not like it. I mean, I have got a few friends on Facebook who I was talking to about this episode who doesn't really like these stories, but I really enjoyed this one, to be honest with you. It's my second favourite special so far out of Jodie Whittaker's. If I was going to say all of the specials, including the Christmas specials, this one would probably be higher than some of the other ones. I really did enjoy this one. I like the new design of the Daleks. I mean, the whole Dalek machine gun, the image probably has popped up by now, hopefully. I love the new Dalek machine guns. Exterminate. Instead of just like having a normal standard gun that we see from 1963 down to until Peter Capaldi's final, we just get a whole new Dalek with a machine gun. A machine gun Dalek. Exterminate. I just really enjoyed this New Year's Day special. I absolutely did enjoy it. And then, of course, that trailer. Come on. The next episode is called Legend of the Sea Devils. And I'm really looking forward to sitting down, watching the big, massive Sea Devil return. Now, I really think the reason they have picked this kind of story to air in the spring is because in March, it is the 50th anniversary of the Sea Devils as an iconic monster. Because 50 years ago on the Sea Devils made their very first appearance in Doctor Who, battling against the one and only third Doctor, John Pertwee. Just the one thing about it, though, don't really try and do Lucian Fikido against Sea Devil, because they will whop your ass on it, like the third Doctor found out. So I'm really looking forward to sitting here and do my review on Legendary of the Sea Devils pretty soon. Hopefully it's around about March. Fingers crossed it's in March. Fingers crossed it's in April. I'm really looking forward to sitting down and giving this a good, massive review. I am absolutely looking forward to seeing the return of the Sea Devils, and I will probably say that will be my all-time moment for 2022. Even at modern Doctor Who, I really think I always like it when they bring back classic Doctor Who monsters. Like for Series 1, we had the return of the Daleks. Series 2, we had the return of the Cybermen. For Series 3, the return of the Master and the Macra. Series 4, we had the return of Davros. Series 5, we had the return of the Silurians. Series 6, not really a returning one. Series 7, we kind of had the return of the Great Intelligence. And, of course, the Zygons. And then, oh yeah, also for Series 7, we also had the return of the Ice Warriors. I always love it when they bring back a classic Doctor Who monster. Like I did with the Santarans, I really love the fact they went back to the old kind of colour scheming of the Santarans for Doctor Who Flux. And that trailer, when we just saw that Sea Devil, literally, I'm like, they're back. Oh, now I really wanted to see Devils back. I've absolutely have done. Since 2010 when the Silurian episode, Hungry Earth and Cold Blood. I turned around to my best mate Jamie, and Jamie, if you're watching this, hiya mate. I turned around and said to him a couple of years ago, back in 2010, nearly flipping out 12 decades ago. Jesus, from this minute, I would have left school 10 years ago. Time flies in 10 years, don't you? I mean, when I left, it was literally waiting for Series 7 to start. Blimey, 10 years is such a long time, and I left school coming up to 10 years ago. Jesus, time flies when you're a Doctor Who fan, doesn't it? I mean, I left school during the Matt Smith era. Now I'm here like a decade later, talking about a Jodie Whittaker story with the return of the Sea Devils, and I really can't wait for that. So let me know in the comments what you thought of Eve of the Daleks. Do you think it's a good Christmas, New Year's Day special? I've got to stop saying Christmas specials. Oh, I really got to stop that. Did you enjoy this special? Do you think it's a good Dalek episode? Let me know in the comments what you thought of it. I love the fact when you say Daleks learn. So yeah, next time I'll probably do a new Doctor Who review. It'll be on some of the classic stories. I need to do some more reviews on modern Who stories, really. I haven't really watched Modern Who for ages. I mean, October, I watched the first part of Russell T Davies era before next 2023. And then we watched Heckleson to Tennant's specials. So I need to sit down and do a review on each story, what I've watched, and give it another rewatch. So let me know in the comments what you thought of Doctor Who, Eve of the Daleks. And also, if you have any recommendations, let me know in the comments what Doctor Who stories would you like me to review for you. Would you like me to review any classic Doctor Who stories, say like Mark Irani, Attack of the Cybermen, or Remembrance of the Daleks, The Five Doctors, just anything. You just name it. I'm happy to do some requests for you. And if you've got Facebook, I have made a group about my YouTube channel. And if you've got any requests to make on there, please let me know, and I will happy to do the requests. So you know what to do. Click the like button, click the subscribe button, and let me know in the comments what you thought of Doctor Who, Eve of the Daleks, and join me for more Doctor Who content.